Hello everybody. This is Fred from metalops.com and Metalops TV in France and in the world. And once again, we travel with a fantastic band called NYTT LAND. Some people know them, others know. So that's a good occasion to better know you and to meet them. So please, could you introduce yourself one by one? What's your name and what do you do in the band NYTT LAND? Because there are different instruments and you are the core of the band NYTT LAND. Who are you, please?
Hi, my name is Natasha. I am a composer of music, of all music for Midland, and I am singer. And sometimes I must to play different instruments.
Yeah, percussion, enfin tambourine, something. Okay.
Drums, flutes.
Well, you are different things. Okay.
Throat singings. Yes.
And you, please, next.
I'm Anatoly. Hi. So I'm a sound engineer for studio sound engineer of the band. I help Natasha with the arrangements, with recording the instruments here in studio. Help to Natasha, and also I'm playing on talharpa, flutes. No, not on drums. Percussion, talharpa, flutes. We have drummer. He lives in big city, 100 kilometers from us.
Okay.
So he's now. Because we live in countryside, we live far from cities, we live in a very beautiful nature place.
But you have internet. And you are connected.
Yeah, we have a very internet, better than in Germany, you know.
Okay. You have not the makeup, the mask, your costumes, traditional costumes today.
Right now, do you need it?
Yeah. Now, yeah. Alors, I know a bit you because I discovered you live in France in 2000. I don't remember. 2023 or before the pandemic. I don't remember. Excuse me. At Motoculture Festival in France. Motoculture.
Yes.
Very early in the day, but I don't remember the year. Do you remember the year? 2019, but before the pandemic. Yeah. Yes, I remember it was early in the day, but our goal is to see you. It was the priority of the day. And I make a live report. There is a live report. I will put it in the description of the video on YouTube. And remember, we like it. And you were two with costumes on stage, electronics, but at the same time, instrumental instruments. But you Anatoly, you were on drums, a kind of drums, percussion.
No. On Motoculture, Natasha played on drums.
Yeah. Okay. And you were not here? There was a man.
No. On Motoculture, we played two, just two. And Natasha on Motoculture, Natasha played on drums. Staying, singing, and playing on drums.
Yeah.
Because I have photos from Motoculture.
Yeah. And you were not on stage.
I played on the percussion.
Yeah. When I say drums, percussions. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I remember we were. It was early, but and people were very quiet and pay attention to your show, and that's the goal. We go after to a trance, a shamanic trance, in fact, and that's the goal of the new stuff. We are going to speak about your new album, studio album. It's called Songs of the Shaman. And if I'm right, it's the 10th or 11th studio album you released. You make a lot of work, a lot of records. And in fact, the band was created in 2013. Tell me more about the creation of the band, please. You come from Kalachink in Siberia? And the band was founded in 2013, but do you come from the folk stage, the metal stage, or not at all? Tell me more about the creation, excuse me, but the story of the band. The origins.
From folk rock music, we played different experimental music, experiments with folk music, with folk rock, with traditional folklore, the flutes and traditional instruments. Also, we played on guitars and from this we slowly move into this kind of music what we're playing now.
Okay, and you were already two? The core, it was you? Only you two?
Yes, together.
Members, yeah.
Yeah, so we are the band, the NYTT LAND. It's the NYTT LAND. It's main members of the NYTT LAND. It's Natasha and me. Our drummer is just for live sessions, for live. Yes, usually if we take some musicians, it's just session musicians for live shows. But they not work with us in the studio with music or something like this, because only it's Natasha's priority to work with. Natasha compose all music, so I don't touch. Me also, I don't touch it. So ideas.
We are going to speak about more deeper about that. But Natasha, what does it mean, NYTT LAND? Simple question, classical question, but NYTT LAND, what does it mean, NYTT LAND? Okay, we know, but NYTT LAND, why is this changed?
New land.
Ah, new land. Okay. Okay, it's a Siberian Russian word.
Norway.
Ah, Norwegian. Okay, and why not a Siberian Russian name? First word.
Because we started our way in this kind of music. We made Norwegian Elder Edda songs.
Yes, the
Viking songs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the Vikings period mythology. Our first albums was the more work with this kind, because the Siberian shamanic started 5 years ago. Just 5 years ago, we started work with the Siberian shamanic, Siberian native tribes, traditional music and songs. But before this, first 6 years, we worked only with the Scandinavian, the Old Norse music and something like this. Yes.
There was connections in the past, in the Middle Age, between the Vikings and the Russian with the Varegs. The Vareg in the mix, the descent to Russia, and it makes there was a crossover, we can say, a mix of people and for trade and war, also territory, but trade. Okay. But no, private maybe more question. But do you live in Siberia, still in Siberia, in Kalachink, or you move and you live in Germany? No.
No. We live in Kalachinsk in Siberia.
Okay. And do you
right now we in Kalachinsk in Siberia?
Okay, wait, we can't see, but there's okay. Yeah, and there is still snow in Siberia? No snow?
Right now, no.
No. Okay.
This year it's very warm.
It's very but it changes. The global warming, you can see.
Yes, the climate's very change and very change, and
the animals, all.
Yes, very warm.
You are worried about that, and you speak about that and the nature maybe in your lyrics, Natasha. About the change of the weather.
We don't write the songs, the lyrics. We use traditional songs.
Yeah.
We use only traditional ritual songs. Spells.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's inspired by Siberian and Russian folk or Norwegian folk. This sounds
not Russian, because Russian and Siberian it's different.
Okay.
It's Siberian native. It's very similar to American native people.
Okay.
Yes, it's very similar. The clothes, the styles, the faces, this looks like the American native.
In Siberia, we have maybe more than 40 different native tribes, and all of these tribes had your own tradition, mythology, songs, and
and shamanism. Yes, of course.
So you are very close to your roots, to your patrimony, to your past, but you use modern instruments.
Yeah,
that's the touch. That's your touch. We can say you play a kind of new folk music, ambient, shamanic folk music. You agree with this sticker, new folk?
We tried. We don't. We don't concentrate, we don't think about, oh, this instrument modern or not modern. Of course, for us, it's most important to use more traditional instruments. From the modern instruments we use microphones, we use the cables, amplifiers.
Yeah.
But most of instruments we use, it's traditional instruments, traditional percussion, the wooden percussion, the shaman drums, the bowed instruments, the Jew harps, and this is we don't use on the stage. We don't use guitars, bass guitars. We use drums because we need to use drums.
And samples, maybe sometimes samples were on the computer, no? With the computer, with samples?
We use only
loops.
Very drone for atmosphere.
Okay.
Only this. So only this, just for make atmosphere, more deep atmosphere. More some hypnosis.
And theremin, no? Theremin instruments, theremin. You understand?
No, we use it's a leaf instrument. Not on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And according to you, and after I close the parenthesis about Siberia, but do you think it's, for example, naturally it's more complicated for you to export your music? Okay, there is internet, but to export, if you want to earn money and to travel and to export your music, you as Siberian artist, it's more complicated to start. But you exist in 2013. You release 10 albums, but you have to overcome every day to travel, to export your music and make interview like that. You in comparison to a German or an American band. You understand what I mean? It's more difficult for you to export your music with your language and your style, and to export your culture, because we don't know very much your culture in France.
I don't know. Maybe not. We don't think about this. We just make music.
Yeah. But you were signed on big label, Napalm Records, and now Prophecy Productions. Maybe a label more fit, more adapted to your style.
Yes.
Maybe.
This is the reason why we moved from Napalm Records to Prophecy, because it was good experience to work with Napalm Records, but it's not our label. It's a label not for our style of music. Because before Napalm Records, we worked with the Cold Spring. Maybe you know the Cold Spring Records. It's from the Great Britain. It was the more better time for us. We worked with the very small underground label from Great Britain. And after this, we are going to major metal label. And it was we going to big label, but we don't feel it. We did not feel it. And right now, this was the reason why we decided to move to Prophecy. We had the offers from other labels, but we decided to move to Prophecy because for us, I think it's more. It's our way.
I understand. But Napalm Records help you for the promotion and to better know you in the world. That's why we discovered you a few years ago. Okay. Tell me more about this new album, Songs of the Shaman. How do you start? From scratch? How do you start? You start to create the music, and you have the melody or the vocals, the parts, Natasha first, and after you arrange all, or you start from a guitar, from a rhythm, or just a melody. Tell me more, because how do you work to compose these 10 new songs?
Как запись происходила? Как сочинялось?
Your way of composing, writing and writing.
Как-то сначала мелодии песен.
The first we found a lyrics. It is a special lyrics. It is real shamanic spells. Ancient shamanic spells from Manchuria. Tunguska, Manchuria. Region. It's near from our homeland. Yes, and next we start to researching our historical researching. We meeting with different men from our tribes, and we listen how he spell his
how
songs.
they singing, how they we visit the one old shaman, yes, to just for have experience from him, how to release this, how he released from his release these spells, the shamanic spells.
And you recorded? You record that? You record that?
We have recording of the we recorded the interview from him also.
Okay.
We working on this. Maybe someday we will release
it. Yes, and after that we come back to home and I started to make music. That's all.
But you think about a whole work, or you already think 10 tracks? You have a global vision, and after you cut, you edit the 10 songs, or it's a whole piece and you cut, or you have different. Because when we listen to songs of the shaman, we can think it's like a mess or a whole trance. I don't know.
Yeah, it is for me. It is not
different songs.
It is not different songs. For me, it is
one
big ritual, one way.
Okay.
Yes, because you started from this song, your way starting here. You can move. Every song you moving more and more and.
And to complete the ritual, yes, from the first beat of drum of the ritual and the last note, last tune of the ritual, last sound of ritual. It's just just one non-stop ritual from 10 or 10. I don't remember how much song that.
Okay.
Yes, I already don't remember it. Because we are working every day, and it's not songs, because if you will hear it, it's not like the songs with the chorus, verses, or something. It's non-stop. It's a beat of drums, it's a noise of flutes and different instruments, percussions. That's a ritual. It's not songs. Because the people asked us about what about the songs, how you can explain the songs. It's not a songs. It's real spells. It's real spells. You can use it. You can use the spells in a different time of your life if you will hear if you will feel something, some help, if you will need some help of the spirits. You can use this. You can use this because these are real shamanic songs. They recorded on the real shamanic drums and the instruments and the inspiration. And it's very, very important to understand.
And when you make that, when you create, and after you record, what is your mood? You have to be in a certain mood. You can't make that easily. You have to prepare you mentally to be inspired, to put lights, perfumes, I don't know, special atmosphere to be in. Like on stage, maybe, like to prepare on stage to perform. That to be it's not easy.
Natasha, sorry, sometimes
English,
Natasha, you don't speak very, very, very much English, maybe, Natasha.
Yes, I will help Natasha to translate. She mean for Natasha, it's very important, the most important, to go on deep inside the meaning of the meaning and the rhythm of the songs. The songs and because the songs, it's these spells, it's already work like you start singing and you go into some kind of trance.
Okay, it's progressive.
You don't need something preparation for this. You don't need use any
no alcohol or no weed.
Especially not in shamanism. It's in Siberian shamanism and traditional shamanic in shamanic traditions. It's как запрещено?
Restrictions.
It's yes, it's restrictions for using during the rituals. It's restrictions to use the alcohol, some kind of drugs, weed or something like this, it's not possible to use.
Okay.
Because
it's pure. You have to be pure.
Yes, it's not respectful for spirits.
Okay.
For spirits, because yes, shaman work with the spirits. If you don't respect for spirits, you will be in danger.
Oh,
you
okay.
will
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's true. It's working. I don't know how in in other sides of the world, but in Siberia, you know, we
Yeah.
believe in this because we feel it. We see it around us. It's our usual everyday life.
And do you consider you as artists also as shamans, and do you have in your family tradition of shamans?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. We have this tradition in our family. This is the reason why we go in deeper to this. Why we decide one day to move in more to Siberian traditional way. Not from the little moving from the Vikings, but of course, in any case, we will in future release we will sing again. We will sing more again. We will back to the some kind of Vikings or Nordic traditions because same. It's also there's some kind of shamanic roots you can find in Scandinavia in all ancient Scandinavian traditions. Yes.
You know, in France, a long time ago in antiquity, we have Celtic druids.
Yes.
It's the equivalent, the same thing.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The songs, the tracks, there are names. The first one is the ritual of divination. It's called Ekule Yekule, and after there is Singeleji Ingeleji. Excuse me for my bad accent. So this word, it's Russian or not?
No. It's not Russian language. It's ancient language of the Tungus tribe. It's a native tribe, the name Tungus Manchurian tribe. It's their language. We don't sing on the Russian language in our. Sometimes yes, we have. There's very few songs on the Russian, but usually we sing on the native tribes of Siberia. They speak on Russian, but they have also their own languages.
There will sometimes, if I'm right, in the track listing there is the translation in English, if I'm right, in the album.
Yes.
In the Shaman. Okay, and it was not too complicated to choose some singles of the album. There are already two singly English, excuse me. And there is another one, but called at the end of the album, Elambi Xulembi, in English, the ritual of exorcising an evil dead spirit. It was not too complicated to choose these two samples from the whole piece.
Very complicated, very. We are right now working on the third single. Okay. We are filming video for this. Very complicated. It's more hard. Yes, it's more hard to work to choose for singles these parts from this album. Then we will take from our usual albums with the different songs, different moods. You can use this. You can, but here it's not songs. It's
we said
very complicated.
Are there? What's the balance sheet? Do you find the good balance between electronic parts and traditional folk parts to mix all that? It's not complicated sometimes when you use a bit electronics and more traditional instruments to mix all that. It's not complicated to mix them on studio and after to perform live.
No, we use electronic only for atmosphere.
Okay.
We don't use too much electronics. The main we use the live instruments, and the electronic just some kind of drones. It's drones, ambient drones, and all noise. It's just last. Как посмотреть штрих? Last point of the songs. We have recorded the track, and maybe we will add some atmosphere. This electronic sound.
Yeah. I remember.
Because only this. All other the percussion, the rhythms, anything. It's only live instruments.
And after
we don't use electronic.
Okay. Okay, that's clear. Okay, and after a gig, you are totally in trance. You are totally exhausted, or you are happy after a show. You are what's your feeling after a show, after a live performance during 10, 8 songs? What's your feeling at the end? How do you feel after a show? You are happy, you are exhausted,
it's very
it's more feeling, personal feeling.
It's a different feelings. Yes, it's depend from different things.
From people, place where we play.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
it's very
what? Yep. Excuse me.
It's very. It's depend. Yes, from the different points. Some usually yes. Usually we start and you are going to trance and you are dancing, you moving, you are playing, and you're in trance. But very, very rare. It may be some situation before, some nervous, some stress situation before the show. It's depends from a lot of stuff, and you can't concentrate during the live performance. You can't concentrate, and it's bad. It's very bad if you are not.
Sometimes, okay.
But usually, usually it's some kind of trance.
And what's your message to the listeners? What do you want to create, to add? Because a lot of people are back in their roots, in fact, in natural music, in to know their histories, to discover patrimony, because some traditions disappear. In France, a lot of traditions disappear. In some other countries, they are more close to the traditions. What's your message, and what do you want to bring to the listeners who listen to you, especially on this new album, Songs of the Shaman? What do?
Yes, I translate Natasha's words.
No problem.
It's the most goal is to share, to help. Yes, like you told, the very many people, very many places, they lost their traditions, their roots, and we try to help it. We try to recover. We try to translate our to help people. People can touch our feelings, our moods from our music, from this music, from these rituals, and maybe it help to the people to feel their roots, to start feel it, start to dig deeper, start to discover,
to reconnect to themselves, to their soul inside, and not to be focused on the mobile phone every day and the technologies and the stress of the day or the night.
Very important to be to start understand we are not the kings of this world. We are just a small part of this. They around us the nature. We must respect. We must be very, very respectful for nature, and we need to start to hear. We need to start to feel everything around us. It's this world. It's bigger than only we.
Yeah, we are just ants, insects on Earth.
Yes.
Yeah. Passengers on Earth also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for your answers and your English. And do you the very last question? Do you feel close to bands like Heilung, Wardruna, Faune, Eihwar in France, Eihwar? Do you feel close in this kind of new bands, or some are older? Do you are joining the lines of these artists? Do you think?
I don't know. For us, it's it's very good people, very good musicians, but they move in their own way. We are moving our own way.
Yeah. Okay, and we are going to see you live in France in May at the Reanimator Festival, and after you come in.
It's very strange because we are cancelled our performance Reanimator Festivals already
in May,
3 or 4 months ago. But it's very strange we see our band on poster still.
Yeah.
No, we will come to France. We will come to France in late of May.
Okay.
I know. It will be the Lita Armorigan Festival.
Yeah. And there is a European tour. I've seen the lineup of your European tour coming soon.
Yes.
Early summer. Okay. I'm going to put the links in the description of this interview and the links of your 2 videos, and we are waiting for the 3rd one. And okay. And Songs of the Shaman available in Prophecy Productions in May. So thank you once again very much. It was a bit complicated with the jet lag. I tried to interview Japanese, Russian artists, but sometimes it's complicated. America is easier, but I
I'm
try to
afraid
make
that Japanese you have too much.
And Japanese they don't speak very very much English sometimes. I was surprised. Okay, thank you very much, and see you live in France soon. And thank you very much for your time. We appreciate, and good luck with this new album. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nitlan.